Hello everybody, this is the thejonnymar, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid 1. So last time we left off about to infiltrate the Shadow Moses Island facility. And there is a little hidden ration over here, but I am maxed out. So we need to decide our best course of action, but first, look at the view. We are almost literally at the edge of the world, Ames. So what do you think, viewers? Right or left? I usually like to go to the left because there are more items over to the left side. So I need to avoid these searchlights quickly and then run out in the middle and we'll grab some chaff grenades. Now these are useful because they allow us to jam electronic equipment like...
A surveillance camera?
A surveillance camera? Throw it out in the middle, it shoots up little bits of metal, and as you can see the camera up there freaks out. Let's get some stun grenades. Now these are useful at knocking out soldiers. So one way we can get into the facility is through this air duct over here, which is guarded by that sleeping soldier. Uh-oh. One thing I have to get used to playing on normal is that the guards have much bigger vision cones. Here's our gun. The SOCOM. And I don't usually go to the left there through that air vent. Because, first of all, there's a camera directly above it. Second of all, there's the sleeping guard. And third of all, there's a cooler sequence if you take the upper level air duct. So I'm going to be going that route instead. Now we can't go in through the main door, unfortunately. That would be easiest. But we are going to run underneath this camera's blind spot and go up these stairs. And there is a guard at the top, so we're going to have to hide and wait for him to start going in the opposite direction. So we're going to chill out here for a little bit because he's going to come over here on his normal route. They're very meticulous. Couple steps at a time. Nice little touch there. Working on his neck a little bit. I'm sure he's had a long night guarding this facility. And apparently he's got a cold. Well, I can take care of that cold for you, buddy, with my gun. And you don't have to worry about a cold ever again. Let's see if we can shoot him. Nope. Oops. I didn't mean to shoot that last one. Now, there's no first-person targeting in this game.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that, too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
It's very nice for the Colonel to tell us about these entrances after we found one of them. Alright, let's belly crawl. There is no first-person aiming in this game with a lot of the weapons. You can do it with some, like the sniper rifle and a couple of the more advanced weapons, but with just the regular gun, you can't do it.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Okay. Master, apparently. That was kind of random. They did add in the ability to aim in first person with your gun in the remake. And a lot of people complain that that actually made the game a lot easier, including a couple of the boss battles. Well, we're not playing the remake, so we're not going to be able to take advantage of that. So we'll have to aim the old-fashioned way. Here's a cutscene.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Yeah, apparently there's another intruder because I've only killed 1 guy so far. Well, we'll find out more about that as we advance. But the first-person shooting, a lot of people argued that that made the game a lot easier, so we're playing this version, and that's a security camera. Nice little room down there. Doesn't seem to be anything in there, though. And those 2 soldiers mentioned the other air shaft. And actually, if you go through that one, which is where the sleeping guard was, there's an item. There are indeed rats running around in there, I believe. I've only gone through there once. I tend to prefer this route because of that little cutscene. And I don't need that ration. We're already maxed out.
Press the action button to drop down.
What would I do without you, Colonel? Thank you for your words of wisdom. Oh, what now? Push the action button to go back up?
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Okay. So that's our new mission. Find the cargo elevator. Ah, a couple tanks in here. And some guards hanging around down there. So we're going to have to go across the upper level up here. Dodge these security cameras. And most of these doors are locked, and we're not going to be able to access them for now. But in good due time. Now in here we can actually get an item. We have to be in the blind spot of this camera, quickly run down, and we get our thermal goggles. So those let us see thermal imaging, which is helpful off and on, depending on different scenarios in the game. But those guards talking about the spraying, I've heard that if you go through that vent, depending on how much time you spend in it, you'll actually start to take damage because of the noxious spray. Let's run under this camera quick. And I did see a guard hanging out below, so I'm going to probably let him go about his route a little bit, and then we'll head down the stairs. Trying to be sneaky. See if I can not get discovered too often. And a nice little tactic is, of course, to climb underneath the tank. This is a cool touch that you can do this. Guy's feet look like they're going into the ground. I'm not sure they should be doing that. And where's that other guard? Oh, he's not nearby. Let's go grab those bullets for our gun. And here's the cargo elevator. Now, a little tip, you can double tap it, and that'll instantly bring the elevator to your location. Now, the location we have to go is the first basement level, but we're going to go to B2 first. This is an armory area. And there are some guards down here. What I was doing there was quick changing my gun. And when you do that, it actually... Jeez. Yes, there are, for some reason, fall-away floors. Now imagine you're a guard having to patrol this area. Make sure you remember where they are. Only one room is open, this one, and it gets us some more bullets. The rest of them we can open up as we progress through the game. So here's the double tap. It brings the elevator immediately. But yeah, I wouldn't want to patrol this area. That's kind of dangerous. They couldn't pay me enough to do that. Unless there's a big X on the floor. Now what?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Okay. Well, I do see a green dot. And the dramatic music tells me it's probably that guy. Well, how are we going to get in there? Doesn't look like we can go through this door. Maybe there's, yep, some stairs or a ladder. And how do we go up?
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Of course. Thank you, Colonel. More words of wisdom. I would literally not know what to do without you. So we have a little side path here we can go down and get an interesting reoccurring character.
Oh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Not sure why he was sitting on that toilet. We don't need those bullets. We're maxed out. Guess he was just taking a quick rest. Not even reading or anything. So the DARPA chief is at the end of this air duct. But we're going to do a little Easter egg first. And many of you probably know what that is. Let's look down here.
Is that a woman? Not him.
So that next vent up there is where the DARPA chief is, and if we go there, it'll activate a long series of cinemas and cutscenes. So instead, we're going to head back to the ladder, because Meryl, which is the name of that woman down in that cell, and that was the woman that the guards were talking about, will do some different things if you keep exiting and coming back to look at her. So you have to do it 3 or 4 times to get through the whole sequence. So you have to completely exit out, go down the ladder, and then go back up and recheck her out. Now, I'm not going to make you all sit through doing this 4 times, because, you know, that would be mean. So instead, I will cut ahead and just show you how she changes in terms of what she's doing in her cell. And the ultimate outcome, the Easter egg. So what's she going to be doing next? Some one-handed push-ups. Jeez, pretty built. Okay, what about next? A little stretching. That's good. And how about for the last time? Ah, yeah. There you go for all you pervs. Just in her panties. Alright, so in my next episode, we will continue forward. And we will check out that vent.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
And once we do that, we will start a series of events that we will have little control over.
The soliton radar won't work in a narrow space. Too much harmonic resonance. The radio waves produce interference, and we
just
can't
wanna
analyze
save.
the topographic data. Try to hang on until you get to a more open space, okay?
Okay, let me save. Alright, so I'll see y'all in my next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Don't give up, Snake.